Good morning guys, welcome to Bidas Online Academic Tutorial. Thanks for watching our videos online. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please do well to press subscribe button and notification bell in order to see our educative videos online. Remember to share this video with your friends, family, relatives and colleagues at home. Thank you and God bless you. Today we are going to be considering 2019 WAEC Mathematics Paper 2 past question. 2019 WAEC Mathematics Paper 2 past questions. And the question before us says that question 1A. Given that 110 base x is equal to 40 base 5, find the value of x. Now we are given that what? The 1 we are given that what? 110 base what? X is equal to what? 40 base what? 5. So we are asked to calculate what? Find x. We are asked to find x. Find x. So now the first thing we have to do here is to what? Is to solve this problem by what? Expansion method. This is binary number using what? Expansion method. So we can, how do we expand this now? Is by numbering this one from the back here. 0, 1, 2. So we are going to what? 0, 1, 2. That is what? Solving what? A binary problem or a number based problem using what? Expansion method. So also number the left right hand side from 0 now, then what? 1. So after numbering it now, we have to expand this. Now, and how do we expand this? We are going to say that 1 multiplied by what? X raised to power what? 2. This 1 times this base raised to power this 2 here, which is the number on the top here, plus what? 1 times x raised to power what? 1. 1 times x raised to power 1 plus 0 times x raised to power what? 0 equal to, now to the right hand side now we have what? 4 times the number base 5 raised to power 1 plus what? 0 times 5 raised to power what? 0. So that's that about the what? Expansion. Now let's fix this. 1 times x squared is what? X squared plus, now 1 times x raised to power 1. X raised to power 1 is x. X raised to power 1 is x. X times 1 is also what? X. So note that x raised to power 1 is x. 1 times x is x plus what? 0. X raised to power 0 is 1. 0 times 1 is 0. So everything here is plus what? 0 equal to, now 5 raised to power 1 is 5 times what? 4. It is going to give you what? 20. 20 plus 0 times 5 raised to power 0. This is 1 times 0. So everything here also gives us what? 0 here. So from here now, you can easily say that x squared plus x now is equal to what? 20. So x squared plus x is equal to what? 20. Now we can collect the like times to have a quadratic equation here by bringing this 20 to the what? Left hand side. So we have what? X squared plus x minus 20 equal to what? 0. We have rearranged to have a quadratic question here. And how do you go about what? Quadratic question? You can solve it by what? By using what? Factorization method, provided that we can have what? Two factors that can be what? Used for this what? This expression. Now let's look at it first. I think we can use factorization method by multiplying this what? This first term and this second, the first term here, which is x squared, multiplied by the third term here, which is minus 20. So we have minus 20 x squared. Now what are the two factors of what? Of minus 20. We have what? That can give us what? Plus x. So we have what? We can have, going to have minus 4x here plus 5x. We're going to give us the what? The x in the middle. So that is what? We have what? Minus 4x plus 5x. Now substituting this what? Minus 4x plus 5x will give us x. At the same time, minus 4x plus times 5x will give us what? Minus 20x squared. So we can easily substitute these two factors for what? x. So we now have what? X squared minus what? 4x plus 5x minus 20 equal to what? 0 equals 0. So now from here now factorize, you have x into bracket what? X minus 4 plus 5 into bracket x minus what? 4 equal to what? 0. So we have x plus 5 into bracket what? X minus 4 into bracket as well equal to what? 0. So definitely we have what? X plus 5 equal to 0, or x minus 4 equal to 0. If you furthermore here, x, when you take this what? 5 to the other side here, it will be what? X equal to 0 minus what? 5. So x equal to 0 minus 5, x equal to 0 minus 5. Then when you do the same thing here, you are going to have what? X or x is equal to what? 0 plus what? 4, because minus 4 will become what? Plus 4 on the other side. So we have x is equal to what? Minus 5. 0 minus 5 is minus 5, or x is equal to plus 4, which is ordinary what? 4. So since our number base can never be what? Negative now. So our answer here, therefore, since number base cannot be what? Negative, our answer here should be what? S is equal to what? 4. Final what? Answer. So that's that about question number what? Question number 1A. So now let's move to question number what? 1B here. Question 1B. This is question 1A. This question 1B says simplify what? 15. Simplify 15 all over root what? 75. This is root 75. 15 over root 75 plus what? Root 109. Root 109 plus, so root what? 108 plus, we have what? We have root what? 430 what? 2. We are to what? Simplified 15 over root 75 plus what? Root 108 plus 400 and root what? 432. Leaving your answer in form of what? We have to leave our answer in form of A root what? B. So this is how our answer will look like. So, and how do you go about it where A and B are positive integers? Now, the first thing now is to, this is a surd, is to express this surd, this root 75 and what? 108, to split them into their simplest form. So how do you go about it? We have 15 all over root what? Now 75 can be expressed as what? 25 times what? 3. So that is root 75 plus that is root 75 for you. So plus what? Root what? 108. Now root 108 now, to express it as what? If I can divide by 3 to know what we are going to have, 108 divided by 3, we are going to have 36 times what? 3. So you can also express it in a perfect number as what? 36 times what? Times what? 3. 36 times 3 with 36 times 3 plus, now the same thing happens here, divided by 3, because you can see you are having 3 as a what? As a common number in the root now. So divide this 432 divided by 3, you are going to have 144 times 3 as well. So this root is for both of them. So now I would express this what? In a perfect what number. Now let's simplify them. So by bringing out the what? The square root of the perfect number out. So this one is what? 15 all over. Now root 25 is what? 5. So we have 5 root what? 3 here. Plus here we have what? Root what? 36 is what? 6. 6 root what? 3 plus, now root 144 here is what? 12. 12 root what? 3. Now looking at this now, this one is the only one that have what? Denominator here. So what you are going to do is to what? To rationalize so as to make this one also what? A normal number. Just you can rationalize to get a number that can help you to what? To solve this problem easily. Now you can rationalize this, then add it to this. So how do you go about this? You just rationalize by denominator. You have 15 over what? 5 root what? 3 multiplied by 5 root what? 3 all over 5 root 3. That's what we call by what? Rationalizing by the denominator. You multiply both the what? Numerator by the what? Both numerator and denominator by the what? Denominator. So 15 over 5 root 3 multiplied by 5 root 3 all over 5 root 3 plus what? Plus 6 root what? 3 plus 12 root what? 3. So what do you have now? By rationalizing this now, what do you have here? So we have what? 15 times what? 15 times 5 here. We are still going to have what? 75 root what? 75 root what? 3. Now on the denominator here we have 5 times 5, 25. So 25 times what? This is 5 times 5 going to give 25. Root 3 times root 3 is going to give what? 3. So now what we are going to have here is 25 into bracket what? 3. Because look at this, 5 times 5 is 25. Root 3 times root 3. So whenever you have root times root, it cancels out. So we have what? 3 here. So 25 in bracket 3. Now we have what? Plus what now? Plus 6 root what? 3 plus 6 root 3 plus 12 what? Root what? 3. Now if you look at this very well now, you can see that this is 25 into bracket 3 will give us 75 as well. That is 25 times 3 will also give us 75. So it's better you just cancel this one out here to save our time. 75 cancel what? 25 times what? 3. So we now have what? What we have here is now what? Root what? 3 now plus 6 root what? 3 plus 12 root what? 3. So since they are similar sort now, you can add them together. Now look at this. This one here has coefficient of 1. This one has coefficient of 6. This one has coefficient of what? 12. So 1, since they have root 3 are similar as what? As the root, you cannot add the what? The coefficient together. 1 plus 6 give us what? 7. 1 plus 6 give us what? 7. And 7 plus 12 give us what? 19. So the final answer here will now be equal to what? 19 root 3. 19 root what? 3. So that is the final what? Answer for question number what? Number 1B. So we have successfully calculated what? Question 1A and question 1B. Now let's go to question number 2 now. Find the equation of line which passes through the point A into bracket minus 2 comma 7 and B open bracket 2 comma minus what? 3. So now we have to find the equation of the line which passes through point A and B having this what? This coordinate minus 2 7 and 2 and minus 3. So knowing fully well that what? The first point is having what? Minus 2 comma what? 7, and the next and the second point here is what? P into bracket what? 2 minus what? 3. Now you should know that this is is going to be our x1 now, y1. This is going to be what? Our x2, y2. So to calculate the equation of the line, first of all we need the slope, which is the gradient, and the slope, which is the gradient, is given as m equal to y2 minus what? Y1 all over what? All over x2 minus what? Minus x1. So having know this now, we can easily what? Calculate our what? Our gradient. So what's our y? Our y is minus what? Our y2 is minus 3. You can see it here. Minus 3 here. We have minus 3 here. This is minus 3. This is minus 3. So now minus 3. So minus 3 now minus, because this is y2 minus y1, so minus 3 minus 7 all over. So for our x2 we have 2. So 2, we have 2 abi. For our x2 we have 2 minus 2. So minus 2. So 2 minus 2. So we now have what? Our gradient to be what? M equal to, now minus 3 minus 7 will give us what? Minus 10 all over. Now 2 minus 2 will give us what? 2 plus 2. Please don't note that. So this is what? Minus 10 all over what? 4. Meaning that when you call this one, divide this one by what? By 2 now, we have what? Minus 5 all over what? This one is what? 2. Minus 5 all over 2. So that is that about our gradient. Now, to now calculate what? The equation of the line itself. The equation of the line itself is going to now give us what? Y minus y1 equal to what? M into bracket x minus what? x1. So now the equation of what? The equation of the what? Line. Formula for calculating the equation of line. So our y will still remain y. So y minus y1. What's our y1? Our y1 is what? Is 7 here. So minus 7 equal to, what's our gradient now? Minus 5 over 2. Minus 5 over what? 2. Minus 5 over 2 open bracket what? X minus x1. X minus x. What's our x1? Minus what? 2. Don't forget minus 2. So this one will be minus what? 2 bracket, then your bracket close. So that you know that minus times minus will give us plus at the end of the day. So we have what now? Let's put comma here. Y minus what? 7 equal to what? Minus 5 over 2 open bracket what? X plus what? Because minus times minus now will give us what? Plus what? 2. Now multiply 2 now, since we have a fraction here. To eliminate this fraction, you multiply 2 by the LCM here, which is what? 2. So multiply 2. Multiply 2 by 2. So when you multiply 2 by 2 now, we have what? Everything here become multiplied by 2 now. It will be what? 2y. 7 multiplied by 2 to be 1 minus 14. Equal to now. Then when you multiply this by 2, the 2 will cancel this 2 to become minus what? 5. Open bracket x plus 2. Bracket close. So now we have what? 2y minus 14 equal to minus 5 bracket x plus 2. So meaning that what? We have what now? Comma. Can now expand by saying that what? 2y minus 14 equal to what? minus 5x minus what? 10. So multiply by what? Minus 5 out. So that's how we get that one. So collect the like times now, or making your y to be on this side and your and transfer your what? Number to the other side. So we transfer this one to the other side. So what we have here will now be 2y equal to minus 5x minus 10 plus 14. So our final answer will now be what? 2y equal to minus 5x plus 4. So this is what we call what? Equation of the line. Equation of the line. So that's how we express the equation of the line. Equation of the line, which has general equation of what? Equation of line has general equation of y equal to what? Mx plus what? Plus c. So you can express this one in this in this form as well. So that's that about that. So question number what? 1b. That's question number 2a. Now let's go to 2b now. Question 2b says 5b now minus what? A all over 8b plus 3a equal to 1 over what? 5. So find correct to 2 decimal place the value of a over b. We have to find what? The value of what? Value of a over what? B. What's going to be the value of a over b? So now the first thing here is we have what? This is what we call what? An algebra equation. So the first thing you are going to do here is to cross what? Multiply. Cross multiply. So we have what? 5 into bracket what? 5b minus what? A bracket close equal to what? 1 times this is going to be 8b plus 3a, because 1 times that one will still remain the same. So now you can expand the one on the left hand side by saying 5 times 5b, which is what? 25 what? B. 25b minus 5 times minus a now will now be what? Minus 5a equal to 8b plus what? 3a. So here you can collect the like times. Collect the like times. You collect the like times. So how do you collect the like times? By what? You bring the what? 8b to this side, and what? You take the what? Minus what? 5a to the other side. You are still going to rearrange later, because the first thing is to avoid negative sign first. So we have what? You have 25b. Now when you bring 8b on this side, you are going to have minus 8b, 25b minus 8b equal to what? 3a plus 5a. So what do we have here? So we have 25b minus 8b. So 25b minus 8b, that is 25 minus 8 to give you what? 17. So we have 17b equal to what? 8a. Now don't forget to have to express this in terms of a over what? B. So you bring your a, you divide by b first, now, so that you can have your ab on that, ab on the other side, a over b on the other side. So you have what? Here we are going to have what? 17 equal to 8a over what? b. Now multiply now by 8 now as well. Multiply both sides by 1/8. So we have 1/8 multiplied by 17 equal to what? 1/8 multiplied by a over what? B. So we have what we have here now is now what? 17 all over what? 8 equal to what? A over B. And we are asked to express this to two decimal places. So 17 over 8 is going to be what? 17 over 8 is going to be what? 2.125. So we have what? A over B is equal to 2.125. Now approximately to what? To two decimal places. Now you start counting from the decimal point 1, 2. We have what? The two decimal places here, but the next number here is up to 5. So you add 1 to this, it's going to be what? 2.13 to two decimal place. So that's that about question 2 of what? Of Wassce 2019 mathematics paper 2. So let's move to the what? To the third questions as what? Let's move to the third question.